Hey guys, welcome back to Downtown Crown Wine and Beers Feature of the Week. I'm Arash, this is Bill, and today we're joined here with Andrew Stover, certified sommelier and owner of Vino50 Wines out of Washington, D.C. We're here to promote our Summer of Riesling events, which is going to be a bunch of events based on Riesling tastings all summer long. And we're here to promote our first event, July 8th, Thursday, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's going to be a happy hour Riesling tasting with Andrew and his amazing wines.
So Andrew, tell us a little bit about Vino50.
So Vino50 started about, 7 years ago. The whole premise of Vino50 is we're sort of a marketing and wholesale promotional portfolio for craft American wine. So instead of Washington, Oregon, and California, our premise is to promote Idaho, Michigan, Arizona, Texas, Pennsylvania, and New York. I mean, basically anything that's up and coming as far as wine regions in the United States.
And you know, the wines from these areas are very good. Like Texas
Absolutely.
makes incredible wine. Arizona, I mean, I know you guys don't have it in stock right now because of bad vintages, but you know, Michigan makes amazing.
Michigan
Riesling.
makes great Riesling, absolutely.
You know, who knows? Idaho makes good wine. You know, like so. Basically, we're having this Summer of Riesling events all summer long. And tell us about Riesling and why is it such a versatile grape and the different styles of Riesling.
Well, so, you know, Riesling is a very versatile grape. I mean, most people think of Riesling and they think, what? Sweet. I mean, that's the first thing. So a lot of people have kind of an aversion to Riesling. But then there are other types of Riesling. It just depends on what the winemaker wants to do. But there are some Rieslings that are not sweet. So you have what we call the dry Rieslings. You have some that are in between. Then you have the sweet ones. And then you have like the extra sweet ones that are like the ice wines, the late harvest dessert wines. I mean, it's a very versatile grape. You know, and climatically, it can grow in kind of a wider range. I mean, certainly they try to grow it here locally. There's a couple wineries in Virginia that are trying to grow Riesling. I mean, I think it's a little too hot here, but for all intents and purposes, it tends to be, in most regions, a cooler climate grape. So you think basically Pennsylvania north, California can sometimes grow it, Idaho certainly can, Oregon, Washington certainly can, Colorado can grow it. You know, and Riesling is fun because, you know, in our tasting on July 8th, we're going to be showcasing these 4 wines right in front of us, and each one represents a different style, which...
well, one thing I like about American Rieslings compared to German Rieslings is the Americans actually tell you if it's going to be dry, sweet, or semi-sweet. German, for the average consumer, they don't really know what the German words mean and how sweet it is. They have classifications. They tell you how sweet or dry it is, but many people don't know what
people don't know what it means. Well, you know, in this one, let's see here. Only one of the bottles actually has the Riesling. It's the International Riesling Foundation.
Yep.
They have a little
scale.
A scale. There's the word. A scale telling you where this wine falls. And they try to standardize it, and a lot of wineries are using that, even in the EU, like in Germany or Austria. But then these first 3 don't use it. Yeah. So it's sometimes hard to know. You know what I tell people is always ask.
Yeah,
always come to a store like Downtown Crown where you guys are knowledgeable. You know what the wines taste like, so you can guide customers into the proper wine. So I wanted to show you this one first. This is the Galen Glen, which was just in the Washington Post a couple weeks ago. This is considered a dry Riesling. It's from the Lehigh Valley of Pennsylvania, which is, you know, just about 150 miles away from here. So this is kind of local, but it's a really cool winery. Husband-wife team. They're the 6th generation farming this land. So their family was some of the first Germans to immigrate to this area, and their winery is kind of new in the sense that they've only been growing grapes there since the early 2000s. And the reason they planted Riesling and other Germanic influenced grapes is because it goes with their heritage. So Sarah Troxel is the winemaker, and her husband Galen Troxel is the vineyard viticulturalist. And so as a team, this is one of the wines that they make. So really nice aromatics, lots of peach, lots of lime.
Who knew they make, you know, world-class wine in Pennsylvania?
I know,
I appreciate you guys bringing that over.
Most of our friends that have been to Pennsylvania wineries, if you've ever hit one up, we won't name names, but a lot of them make really bad sweet wine. Here's an example of a world-class European-style wine that's produced in Pennsylvania.
And this is on the drier side, but
yes.
You know, great acidity, great food wine, perfect for summer.
Delicious. Lots of sort of kind of a minerality note, because the soil here It's got a couple different things going on. It's lots of decomposing shale. This is where the glaciers pushed south, so they have lots of like rocks. It's very rocky in their soil. They also have a lot of potassium, and that's what gives this wine a little bit of an edge to it. They don't have limestone. It was an ancient sea. They do have fossils in some of the rocks, but we don't see any of that sort of calcium limestone that we talk about from other parts of the world. But really nice wine. Really nice wine.
Yeah. So to reiterate, guys, Summer of Riesling, first event with Andrew, certified sommelier. As you can see, he's got a wealth of knowledge. Come by, taste,
it's going to be fun.
Ask some questions. So July 8th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Come taste some Rieslings. Cheers, Andrew.
Cheers.
Cheers.